Hello everyone, it is Mike here and welcome to another Rumble. We got a really good one here, a 19. So these are Lee's picks. This is his 30 favorites off of this account. If you all don't know, I have two accounts. I got two accounts with basically numerous community creations, a lot of them. And we've been using these for quite some time. The servers have went down if you're not aware. I know I still get people asking me about the 16 servers. Well, I hate to break it to you. They've been gone for a while. Come on, guys, really? But anyway, not trying to be mean, but I'm just trying to be brutally honest. Please stop asking me about 16 servers. They're done. They are done. But anyway, we're starting off with Mike Tyson here at number 1. Really good pick there by Lee. Iron Mike, my favorite boxer. I would say he is definitely my favorite boxer of all time. Prefer him over Muhammad Ali any day of the week. And even Floyd. I like Floyd a lot, but Tyson's my favorite. I like the one that goes in for the kill within the first couple rounds. And uh-oh. Who's Tyson going to be facing off with first? Oh my goodness, so he's in his own nightmare. And Freddy is here. So I would love to see, wouldn't that be a cool idea? A Nightmare on Elm Street with Mike Tyson. That would be awesome. We need to come up with ideas like that more often. Of course, now Mike's no longer in his prime. He's still really good, and I wouldn't say that to his face because I wouldn't have one. But he is my favorite boxer. But that would be a cool movie idea. You know, I come up with all these crazy ideas and no one could care less. The studios, all they want to do is basically make the worst movies possible. And not make far-fetched craziness like I would. I would love to take charge of Hollywood for just a day. And I would just have all of these crazy films. I have all these ideas. You know, Mike Tyson versus Freddy. That's a great idea. And Kenny's number 3 from South Park. And of course he's gonna die because he's going 1v1 with Tyson. Oh man, Tyson's gonna beat the tar out of him. And look at Tyson with a strike there. And Luigi is number 4. And Gandhi coming in at number 5. So this was basically Lee's 30 favorites, I believe, off of this account. So we still have another account we could do this idea for. And why I like doing this is because we're kind of getting in between 23 and 24. And, you know, this is kind of, at the time I'm doing this. At the time you're seeing this, it's definitely not the case. But we're in between those two right now. And it's kind of a downtime. There's not a lot to do, but we want to just keep things going to have on the back burner. We always want to have stuff for backup. Maybe if, you know, there's a week where I can't do nothing, there you go. Week of vacation, there you go. I mainly use it for vacation stuff and family stuff. You know, just to have some stuff ready. I always like being ahead of schedule. But this has been pretty crazy here so far. And Tyson is the one to beat. He already took out Freddie. And Sub-Zero's number 7. Really good cast here. I really enjoyed the cast. I got my boy Nikolai in the house. I love that name. If I ever have a son, I'm going to name him Nikolai. No, I don't know what I would name my son. That's if I even have one. I mean, I enjoy doing whatever I want, whenever I want, and having no responsibilities whatsoever. So, I mean, at first, when I was, first starting out, I thought the whole family thing was, I felt kind of down because I didn't have, a wife and kids. I felt like I was kind of, not good enough. And now I look at it, I do whatever I want. I get to do whatever I want whenever I want. And nobody tells me what to do. Nobody tells me what to watch in my house. Nobody, I eat spinach 2 o'clock in the morning. What are you going to do about it? Nothing. Do whatever I want. If I want a family, I'll just make them on The Sims. But I'm still, I'm still open for the option later down the road. I haven't completely threw in the towel, but I really don't care. So, I just want to make that public. I get people all the time saying, when are you going to get married? When are you going to have kids? It's like, when are you going to shut up? How about that? I do whatever I want, and they're always complaining, my spouse made me do this, my spouse made me do that, I can't do this because of that. Well, guess what? I can do whatever I want. And Gandhi's been eliminated. I heard Gandhi was a player. I heard he had, I heard he was a ladies' man. I don't know if all that's true or not. I hear a lot of things about Gandhi, and only half of them are true. So, I've heard all kinds of stuff about Gandhi. It just depends on who you ask. But I really need to sit down one day, since I continue to let him be a part of these. I really need to sit down someday and learn more about the guy. That's the least I can do for this man, is learn more about it, because I have no idea about him at all. I believe the British invaded India or something like that, and he was involved in that. And I know he ended up, unfortunately, being shot, but I don't know anything else about it. I know it was I think it was between the British and the India, and that was a long time ago. But I don't know how long, what years, or exactly what it was, but I believe the British invaded India, if I had to guess. But I need to really look in that point of history, because I don't really even remember a lot about that point of history in history class. So, I would love to do some more research, maybe. Know more about the guy. We have him on here all the time. Grumpy Cat is number 10. Tyson's still in it. He's one third done. So he made it to 10. Which, doesn't surprise me. And there goes Luigi. You got the guy from Squid Games. I can't wait for Squid Games to come back. That is going to be great. That is going to be great. And there goes the Joker. So Grumpy Cat gets rid of him. Michelangelo was number 11. They did some really cool designs with the turtles, but I only kept one of them. And the reason why I did that is because they all basically, look the same except, and there goes Tyson. So Tyson's finally finished. But he did a good job. But they all look the same besides the colors of their attire. But I still think till this day, those are the best turtles I've ever seen. We've seen a lot of people do a lot of different versions of turtles, and it's a hard thing to do. It's not an easy one, but that is definitely my favorite one. Whoever did that did an excellent job. And there goes Sub. So Sub is finished. Player one. Oh, wow. Player one hanging on. And Mario is number 12. So we got a little bit of Luigi, and now we're getting Mario. And I really like these versions. I know some of you all probably like the ones with the big heads, just like the turtles. But I prefer these. I really prefer these. I don't like the giant egg heads that they have, that they use. I mean, in certain cases, they're okay to use, like Donkey Kong would be, acceptable, because he's just so difficult to make. But other people, they shouldn't be using. But I can see why they do Mario. It makes him a little bit more cartoony. But I prefer these. I prefer these. And I feel like 19 had the best creators. Still till this day, I enjoy looking at their work. And, yeah, Mikey's done. And look at Trevor here. And the Cat's still in. And Swamp Thing is number 14. These are so easy to do. That's why I do a lot of them, man. At the time I'm doing this, it's like between the same week, between 23 and 24, so I'm basically finished, besides a couple little, fixer-uppers. So this is where it gets like, what do I do? And I kind of want to take a break, but I still got to keep on doing a little bit of stuff. And Swamp Thing has been eliminated. Player 1 took him out. Yo Nam. And Darkseid is number 15. Oh, man. He can cause a lot of damage. I can never say his name. He's an anime character. Number 16. Lee really likes him a lot. I kept him on there. I don't know if I meant to keep him on there or not, but I do think he looks cool and stuff, but I don't know anything about him. And there goes player 1. Has been eliminated, and Mario may be joining him. Or Trevor. Nikolai is just hanging in there. Uh-oh, maybe not. And Mario's finished. And Nikolai is hanging on. That is my boy. And America saved him. America saved Nikolai from his capture. And then as soon as we save him, he goes like, "Thank you for rescuing me." So Nikolai was so cool. He was so cool. And I believe he didn't die. I know Gaz did in Modern Warfare 1 and Briggs. And honestly, to be honest with you, I could care less about Gaz. I never did like him. He always, like, I would try to go into a doorway, and he would just, like, for some reason get stuck. And I would have to wait until he, you know, slowly maneuvered out of the doorway. So I never did like Gaz. And he sounds like gas, which is a terrible name. So I don't get it. I mean, Soap is clean. That's a clean name. You know, obviously because it's called Soap. I mean, but Gaz just sounds like a, you know, who let that gas off? You know, it sounds terrible. You know, Captain Price, Soap, Yuri, some really cool characters like them. Briggs was okay, and Nikolai's the man. So, and Gaston is number 18. Peacemaker's number 19. So we got Peacemaker in the house. Wonder when that show's coming back on. I'm not a big Cena fan. I've never been a big Cena fan. But I as a person, he's a great person. I've said this 100 times. You know, anyone that takes their time out for sick kids is just a hero in my book. You know, but as his character on the show, no, just no. I can't even stand his attire. But he's great as Peacemaker. I think he does a really great job. And he really stood out in the I don't know, I can't even say the word because, you know, the ad police will get me, so I'll say the self-delete squad. I'm sure it's fine to say. I'm just overthinking it. But, yeah, because you're not allowed to use that word on here. I don't know if you knew that. But I'm sure in that context it's perfectly fine. But just to save me, you know, a dime or 15 cents, I am going to say the self-delete squad. And Leon's 21. But yeah, he really stood out in that. And ever since that movie, he's been a lot better. He's been a lot better. That was the... And he had a great moment in that. If you haven't seen it. And there goes Frank. Frank didn't last long at all. And Omega Red is 22, and I'm glad Lee picked Omega Red. I love Omega Red. I always thought he was like a really cool design for a character. And yeah. There goes Leatherface. Wow, usually he does better. He's usually a standout here, but really we haven't had a lot of standouts in this one. We had Iron Mike did pretty good, but... And Coach is number 23 from Left 4 Dead 2, Part 2. And Omega Red is finished. So he is out of the picture. already. It kind of stinks. I wanted to see him go far. Usually he doesn't do too well. And I figured he would do better since he's a super heavyweight, you know? They have Dark Side. And Kirby is number 24. Wow. This would be a crazy elimination if Kirby could take out Darkseid. Oh, no way. You have got to be kidding me. Yeah, something's going on here. Obviously. And Frieza's 25. Which Frieza's hard to make, too, because nobody can get the tell right. For obvious reasons. I mean, they're not given the right tools to do so. But still really good creation here. And look at the double team here. Leon is done. And Ryu's in the house from Street Fighter. This has just been a great night. And you know what I've been thinking about? Maybe by the time, you know, I don't know exactly if I'm going to do this or not, but, you know, if 24 doesn't turn out really well, I may do, you know, maybe a universe mode with these people. That is a possibility. And Kit Fisto is in the house. You know, the only reason Kit Fisto is on this account is because he looks cool. And it's just amazing that someone made Kit Fisto. Otherwise, he wouldn't be here. You know, every time I see Kit Fisto, and for all the Kit Fisto fans, I'm sorry, but he just comes off as a dork. Some of the Jedis are just so weird. It's unreal. Like, there's two that I can think of besides Kit Fisto. One's the guy with the camel hump as a head. There was a joke that my friend used to make about him in high school, but I'm not going to say that. It's a little inappropriate of why the top of his head's like that. I'm not going to say why. It is hilarious, and I am not going to say why he said that. But he used to make a meme out of it, kind of, before memes were a thing. And then also the guy with the Jedi with the giraffe neck. It's like, dude, how do you see the battle when your head's all the way up here? You look down, but then your neck's going up straight. Like, what is wrong with you, dude? I don't see how some of the Jedis qualify to be Jedis. That's what I'm trying to say here. At least the guy with the camel hump as a head, at least he could, you know, he didn't have his neck stretching out 8 feet. I used to laugh at him too. And I you know, that's kind of, you know, I know they're fictional, obviously, but that's kind of low for me to laugh at the appearances of Jedi. You know, they have a rule as a Jedi that you're not allowed to ever have kids or get married, and I think some of the Jedi put that rule in there because of their appearance, and they were jealous that the other ones may get the women. I think that has something to do with it. I think some of them don't have to worry about that rule affecting their life. I am totally sounding like a Sith right now, by the way. By the way, I am a Sith. I count everyone except for Count Dooku. He is not a Sith. He just does not have the look, man. Darth Maul is Darth Vader. Even General Grievous looks pretty awesome. Scarecrow already done. And look at Kirby. Oh, wow. Kirby's getting some crazy eliminations. Number 30 is done, which the Vault Boy needed all the help he could get. Let's just be honest. And we are down to 4. Kid had a straight shot, and wow, Frieza's still in it. And Kirby eliminates Kit Fisto. Wow, Kirby is on a roll here. And we are down to 3. We'll see if half of the Wet Bandits can take out Kirby. Yeah. Oh, wow. Kirby's got another one. He is just going on a rampage here. And Kirby eliminates Frieza. Why not? Eliminate everyone. Wow. And I'm telling you, Kirby may be pink, and I don't like the color pink. Let's just be honest, I don't. But the only pink I do like is Kirby. Kirby is amazing. I like Kirby in Smash. I've always liked Kirby a lot. But what a performance. What a performance coming in at like 24. Winning this thing, just taking everyone out, and you can see these replays are just crazy. Took Harry out, Frieza out, Darkseid even. I mean, come on, 4 eliminations at least that I counted. There could have been more. There might have been more. However, though, you better not point at that sign. You are not going to WrestleMania. There will be no Smash at Mania. Okay? Do not point at the sign. Lee did another really good Rumble here. So, and it was great. A lot of fun. You're not going to Mania, though. And my bad, I got cut off there for a second. I hit the button. It's a habit. And, of course, this music is extremely loud. But anyway, good job there by Lee putting together another great one. I'm sure it's going to be a while before, by the time I do this and by the time you actually see it, it's been a while. But still a great picks by Lee. And a great finish for Kirby, but he's not going to Mania. I don't care. He can point at that sign for eternity. He's not going. He was number 24. Don't care how many eliminations he's got. He's not going. And I will see you all later. Thank you all. See ya.